Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela and I am a self-taught digital artist in progress. This is my very first long-form content YouTube video, and so for all those watching, thanks for joining me. My channel focuses on my art journey, which is always ongoing, tips I find helpful along the way, and it also offers transparency on the process of learning art that can be very vulnerable. As artists, we have doodles and scribbles and maths in our sketchbook that reflect our practice and our improvement over time. I know personally I prefer to hide these from everyone and anyone because they look a mess, but as I work on improving my art, learning from other artists on YouTube, Instagram, and other platforms and tutorials, I notice that I get down on myself because even these artists' sketches from the start look amazing. How is it that I try to draw the first stage sketch and mine looks like a pile of dumpster trash, and their first stage sketch is more beautiful than I could even hope to imagine? A lot of times what we don't see is the messy, ugly sketches that we prefer not to share because not only are they not perfect, but they can be god-awful. Every sketch and practice that we do, though, we're learning. Every line we draw, we practice muscle memory. So I'm here and ready to show off my ugly sketches for you and walk through my journey as I continue to learn and grow as an artist in the hopes that it helps you be more confident in your art journey as well. Before I share my ugly side of my art, I figured I would share some of my drawing process videos that I'm proud of that have been playing on the screen for now and will continue through the rest of the video. Now, don't let them fool you. I have so very much to learn, and my sketchbook is definitely not full of beautiful completed art. It has awkward, strange-looking drawings, some sketches of people that you wouldn't even think are people. But I am trying to figure all that out and puzzle through it, and I'm going to share some of that with all of you. A bit about my journey up to this point. I've always loved art, but my life got really busy really quickly after high school, and I hadn't really gotten to dive into art the way I wanted to. I went to community college for graphic design. I switched majors though, when I realized that graphic design was definitely not the creative outlet that I was looking for, and I actually ended up in a non-art career field. Earlier this year in September 2024, I decided that I finally have enough free time and life has settled down enough that I can get back to practicing what I love and what I've neglected severely, which is my art and my art skills. I found a group on Facebook. They post a daily photo prompt every day, and I've been drawing one daily art challenge every day minimum since that point. These prompts have a very wide range of possible content. You can see some of the few prompts here that I've been posting to my Instagram since I started. The positive to the wide range of prompts is that I got a lot of practice in different things that I didn't know how to draw before, and some things I probably wouldn't seek out for practice otherwise, including different, textures of materials, perspectives, faces, expressions, body positions, things like that. The downside, though, to the variety of prompts is that they weren't always inspiring to me, so I didn't always give it my all. Regardless, from September 4th to a few days ago, December 8th, I drew at least one thing every day. At first, I told myself I needed variety in my practice, and I'd switch between acrylic painting, digital drawing, charcoal, pencil sketches, but quickly I discovered that my favorite was digital painting, which coincidentally, it has the least cleanup and works best. On December 8th, I actually decided I wouldn't do the daily challenges anymore. The reason for that is that about 3 weeks ago, I decided to fully dive into learning art and the different concepts, practices, anatomy, movement, stylization, all of that. I had been happy with the improvement I was seeing in my daily drawings, and I didn't feel like I was being challenged or inspired anymore. I could have had all the motivation in the world to create something amazing, and the prompt for that day would end up being a chair and a few balloons. And there's nothing wrong with a chair and a few balloons. I could definitely use practice on the perspective of the chair, but I feel like the passion that I had built up inside had exceeded what the daily challenges were offering me. So I began to watch YouTube videos like Sam Does Arts, which was and is one of my favorites. I subscribed to his Patreon. I've followed and am still in the middle of following some of his tutorials, and they have been invaluable. He has so much knowledge and practice and experience, and he is an amazing resource. He's one of those people that can sketch something in 2 seconds to show a concept, but his lines are beautiful and you go to copy him and it looks like a potato. I also dove into anatomy, following the videos by Cynic's Design. He's amazing with explaining how the body works and moves and why, pointing out different muscular and skeletal groups, how to draw them in different perspectives, and he has helped me so much. But if you watch his anatomy videos, buckle up. I started to watch and I had to pause the video because I needed to fully switch my brain into learning mode to follow along. He has so much knowledge on anatomy and he draws and renders body parts in so many positions and orientations, like it's as simple for him as breathing. I made myself draw what he drew and I took notes along the way, but I had to pause every 30 seconds or so to feel like I could take everything in. But he has such a wealth of knowledge that it is so worth watching. It just might take a minute to switch your brain into gear to focus on all that he has to share. I've been watching a number of other artists as well in my spare time, popping on videos while I cook or work, and I've been basically mentally living in art learning mode for a few weeks now. And that gets to me where I am today. So motivated to improve and so motivated to figure out what I'm doing wrong, or what I'm drawing based on assumptions instead of what I'm actually viewing, or what things that I might have already learned but I haven't put together yet in practice to improve. So I hope to share any tips and tricks and triumphs and failures as I go, and to show the process of learning from the jump, including all the ugly bits. I'm hoping to share the journey of my improvement, my progress here over time with whoever wants to join my journey, see my progress from the ugly up. I hope that you'll follow along with me and continue to learn and grow by my side. If you have any tips, suggestions, recommendations of artists, feel free to add them in the comments and I'll for sure take a look. I intend to post once a week at the very least, with some short form content in between with some practice drawings and progress updates. But for now, that covers everything I wanted to cover in my intro video, and I look forward to having you all join me in the next one.